Majority of persons here on YouTube are fighting to see opportunities that look similar to what we have here. An opportunity that will help them, for those who love catching spike, for them to see this great opportunity that the market will keep dropping. Most especially placing a trade, and while you are waiting, it will drop without taking you so long before you start seeing your spike dropping. It gives joy to see this, and it is so devastating when you hope that the market will come to this angle only for you to see that the market refuses to reverse, especially when you are looking for it. You know, everything you want in the market is already there looking at you. But the challenge is, how do I see this, and how sure am I? Some people are trading with so much fear that it becomes impossible for them to place, and they will make profits. Even when they place trade, they think that the market should reverse, but as they want to enter, the market will go against them. Like what we have here, someone may have entered believing that this market that have tried here this one, that this one will go down like this. Another one will say, no, since you have tried in this very angle, since here is the support zone and here is the resistance zone, because it's on boom, then that is going to continue. And who is right? This one also. But in some cases, you will notice that after having so many like support and resistance zone, it becomes practically an opportunity for one to place trade and come out successfully, but all to no avail. So in this video, I want to open your eyes to one thing. It's a strategy that is going to help you to place your trade, and you will be sure that something will drop on it. So let's dive into it. Please, I beg you to do one thing for me. I want you to subscribe to our channel. Greater number of persons who watch our videos are not subscribing to our channel. You know, one of the benefits: one, it will help you to be notified whenever we are dropping videos. Two, you are giving us encouragement by telling us that what you are doing, we are aware, and we want you to do more. You know, that is one thing we will demand from you. All right, let's dive into this, and I just beg you, please, just do that. Just do that. It will not cost you anything. Just do that. All right, thank you for doing that. All right, thank you so much. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's move into the business of the day. There is one thing that I've checked, and after going through it, I realized that it is of great value. No matter how you see it, it will definitely help you. Watch what I have on my screen. I'm not going to be adding any other thing. I'll just talk about this. I will backtext and show you how it works, both on boom and both on crash. Most especially how you can use it to catch spike, and how you can use it to do your scalping. You know, for some of you who trade volatility 75, volatility 25, volatility 50, please, I want you to be very, very careful, because I just feel like passing out this information. When you are trading with this lot size, depending on your account, when you are trading with this lot size, it is important that you should be very, very careful, because when you set this, because by default in some of the smartphone, the thing will be like this. So when you have such thing here, when you place your trade in this, if you place like sell this position, and fortunately enough for you that your market entered in your direction, what this thing will give you at just a stretch will be 40 something in a move. Second one will bring you like 90 in a stretch, and the other one may bring you like 120 or 110 or 110, anything after that nature. So if you are lucky enough, when you make this mistake of, instead of this, you enter this, the shock will affect you. The only luck, the only favor you will have, the only thing that will help you out is if you don't have account that can enter this. Otherwise, you will shed tears. But if lucky enough, as you placed it, the thing moved immediately to your direction, you will jump up, you'll be smiling because something has dropped. At this point, a lot of things has happened and you have nothing to regret. but not that you should try it next time. But if this thing goes against you, imagine when you have $500 in your account and mistakenly you wanted to place trade with this. Only for you to discover that when you place trade, that what you noticed was something like 0.10. So when you check your trade, the amount, the kind of red you will see, it will be too fast. So you don't have any other choice. So I just want to say this: if you eventually find yourself in such situation, please help yourself and close it immediately and keep your account for safety. Take the loss, no matter the size, and close, because in sometimes market can pull like $7 as a loss size as a risk management and later retrace to this thing and still give you profit. But when it is on this dubious and hilarious loss size, it may be against you. Before it will start retracing, your $1,000 or $700 must has been out of the market. So be careful, don't make this mistake, because someone make this terrible mistake that brought that guy from $1,000 to $80 within 30 minutes. I know why I shared this to you, so that, because our intention here is not just to give our strategy, our intention here is to help you protect your account. All right, now let's go to what we have. Each time you're looking at your screen, you want to find opportunity that will help you to take this. You know, you're looking for opportunity that will help you to trade this. You are asking yourself, how do I trade and be sure that I will take at least nothing more? I'm not greedy. Just take 4 candles. Just that. I'm not greedy. I only want 4 candles. I heard people say that. There is a secret here. The secret is what I've been sharing almost in all my videos, and I am still surprised that a lot of people are still falling under the trap of not discovering those things. Market responds to price action. Market will respond to candlestick. In our class, in our training, one of the days like that, I try to share with some of my students. I told them that there is a time you will be trading in the forex. You are no longer trading candlestick as you are seeing it. You start discovering the positive candle to trade. I mean, the candle that you should trade. You will see all candles, but your eyes will be on one particular candle. When all things are going on, you are not, you don't care. But once you notice that candle, you are good to go. So let's take at this and let's check this. This is 5 minutes time frame. When you balance this thing I just shared with you right in this place now, you will bear with me that something is happening. Now let's take this from here. When this market crossed from this angle, before this thing crossed, this is where it crossed. You have 2 candles before this spike comes. If you're a good trader, you will know the reason why there may be a spike here. If you check this thing, you will believe with me that something is ahead. So once you have seen a market in this direction, nobody should tell you or nobody should remind you of what may happen, because this one here is standing as a resistance zone. So once you see a market approaching in that angle, except you have checked from your higher time frame that the market is strong, and you have a very strong account that if the market pulls back in this direction, that it will not affect your capital, then you should wait and allow the market to spike and still retrace because of what you are sure of from the higher time frame. But what I want to show you here is I want you to stay clear and understand this. When you use this strategy I just dropped now, I will take you from the higher time frame to the lowest time frame and see how accurate this can be. When you see this cross, what happens? It gives you an opportunity to trade. And remember, as one who is starting up, you must not wait to take like 30 candles. These 2 candles you are seeing here is just 10 candles from your 1 minute time frame. So when you are able to take these 5-10 candles successfully, imagine, let's assume like you are trading with a boom 300 and you are scalping on boom 300 and you scalp like 10 candles using the lowest lot size of 0.50. You can imagine how much you'll be having when you trade this and you are successful. You can imagine what you have already. So let's look at what we have. When you see a consolidation in the market, please avoid it, because it's not going to help you at all. It will cause you more damage than good if you venture into this thing. Now, look at one thing you should avoid when trading this strategy. When you see any resistance zone that has happened in 2 places or 3 places, like what we have here, we'll have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Any of these things, some of you will think that resistance zone can happen only but 2 or 3. The next one that it must break. No, don't say that. Until it has broken out, it has not. So resistance zone or ranging market can happen on a period of time. Consolidation can take time. So consolidation can happen on a very lengthy time. So what you do is just you stay clear and be careful of the market. How? So once you have seen this thing, no matter the crossing you are seeing, you should be very happy that you are seeing these things, because if the market make that move, you are now good to go. Do you get that? Once you see this, you should be very careful and happy that something is coming up, because what you should be setting your eyes on is the breakout. Then how do you confirm that there is a breakout in this place? One of the ways you can confirm it is that once you have checked that this line have crossed it, allow the first candle that break out this thing to be successful, then trade from the second candle, because if possible trade from the third candle. Because why? This one you are seeing here break out from this place, but the candle that spike was the second one. This one break out from this place, the candle that spike was the third one. This one break out from this place, the one that spiked was this one. But one of the things that can help you to do this thing and you will be successful is if you look at the last spike, which is the resistance zone that took place, no matter where it is. Because the last one that happened and market never reversed again was this one. So that is why I keep telling people, no matter where the resistance zone is, be careful with it. I'm just telling you how to manage this particular trade, this particular market with this strategy, and it will be of great help to you. Now, once you have seen that, then trade this breakout. Take as few candles as you can. I mean, because each of the candle here is five candles in 1 minute time frame. So it's just like you have 5 candle, 10, 20, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 before this candle happened. So which means from here to this place is almost 1 hour. So it's a very strong bearish movement. It's a very strong bearish movement. Then how am I sure that this market is going to go down outside the crossing that we normally know? But now look at this. When you must have seen this long spike, if you check on the 1 minute time frame, you will notice that this thing did not happen once. It spiked up to 2 times. Now, once you have seen that this crossing has happened in this place, you are sure, allow the next candle to retrace. Once the next candle dropped, please watch out in this place, because some people are not careful about those things, and that is why sometimes they make series of mistakes. If the first candle, if the first spike occurred and the market touched, please take this particular thing I'm showing you now, because it's very, very important. Just take it. It's very, 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 very important. When this first one spike and touch this place, allow the market to take its course from this angle. If the second spike still touch at still stop very close to the other previous one, that is still a very good sign that the market is not yet a breakout, even when you want to catch your spike. because I've seen a lot of people, once the market spike from this angle, they will enter here thinking that the next candle is going to keep moving up like this. Sometimes it will take them to the point like this before it will spike, and the spike will stop somewhere on the way that will not touch their entry point. So once you have seen this thing, so which place am I supposed to be placing my trade? Once you have seen that the first spike and the second one are of the same size, allow that one to retrace. If the market gets close to the other one and spike before that time, then place your trade. Every other one will be going before that one. But make sure that you have you must have visited your higher time frame to see the candle that opened in that place. This what I said lastly now is where the challenge is. When you say make sure that you visit, sometimes when they visit they see nothing. When we ask to visit, sometimes when you visit, it will be obvious that they see nothing. To be very, very obvious that they see nothing. It becomes I mean, I don't know how to put it. Now, let's see how this thing happened when you are trading with this candle. There are two things you can do to be successful in this. Once you see this, and you see that the resistance level is very far from here, please enter trade. I will show you. Once you see this, and you notice that the resistance zone is still far, please take advantage of these few candles. Do this in 5 minutes time frame for scalping. It's just as little as that. You can be taking it slow. I will show you. Look at it. Once you see this, take advantage of this, but don't allow it to come close to this thing. You can take, if all your life you have never taken like 5 candles or 3 candles successfully, this strategy is for you. Come on, I can't deceive you. Just try this and see. Just try this and see. Once you see this and you are sure that the resistance zone is very far, you can take 1 candle successfully and nothing will happen. I mean, nothing will happen. Try this and see. I think I've been showing you all those things. If you are a good scalper, try this. Watch this and see. Try this and see. Look at it. Look at it. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? Even in the midst of resistance zone, you can, even in the midst of consolidation, you can still take something. Even this one that is so obvious, you can still take something from here. Do you get that now? That is how market works. For some of you that are not, you don't know what to do. For some of you that I don't know how to do this. For some of you, maybe you discuss with someone for mentorship, you don't have any money to try, use this and raise your small account. But be careful, because what you are seeing, when it goes against you, it can push you out of the market. So that is why every strategy we give is based on research, is based on opinion, our personal things, and the knowledge we'll have before trading. So when you see those things that we do, you try it, it didn't work, that doesn't mean that it's not working. It's working for us. Then the problem may be that you don't have the right knowledge, or you are not up to, where you're supposed to be, you are not there already. So do you see this? So check what I'm showing you and see if you try it, if it will not work for you. I'm not talking about spike now. I'm just talking about you doing your scalping. Look at it. Look at what I'm showing you. Don't be greedy. You can take each, like these 3 things are marked here now. This thing is 15 candles in 1 minute. What are you going to be doing with 15 candles in 1 minute? Just take 5 candles and 10 candles out of the market. To be on a safer side, concentrate on scalping for 1 candle, which is 5 candles successfully. Look at this thing. Once you see that the market is approaching to the resistance zone, close it. Come on, close it, because if you check what I'm showing you here, you notice that each time there is a cross in these places, one of the major areas the market will always spike is after when there is a resistance zone. They will meet in the last place, in the future. Look at it. Look at it. The next video I'll be showing you how to do this, how you can close your eyes and cast spike without mistake. using the same strategy. Look at this, you know. So I beg you, please just just concentrate on taking one candle from 5 minutes time frame. Then if you have any other indicators like MACD, Bollinger Band, or not the rest of them, you can use them. Remember that I am crossing something. I've been crossing some things, but on your own now, you will not cross. You will just focus on entering anywhere, closing your eyes and entering without first picking those things out. I've come to realize that most times the problem people have is, even when the market is going, even when they are seeing these things, they are still afraid. Because maybe when this thing must has been there, this thing, it looks as if it's not there, because as this thing spike down to this place, it changed the direction of this thing, making you to think as if, but when it is coming up, it looks so strong that it was pointing so strong. Because if you check this place and check where the market is, you will see what I'm saying. So always be careful that when you have seen this thing crossing, take advantage of it. Use, at least try it. See, look at how to do things. If you watch someone's video here on YouTube, no matter who the person is, bring it down, balance it using anything you can use to test it. Don't just see it and you rush with your account. Practice those things and see how these things will work. Then why do one need to learn? You need to learn most times. Allow this one now to cross here. Remember what I told you. If you see this and there is a resistance zone here, avoid this. Then trade immediately there is a resistance zone. Why this one is coming up, you should, if possible, don't trade here. Even though that finally you see these things, they are like this, good and fine. But remember that similar thing happened here and the market pulled back to this point and never returned until after here. Remember what I told you. If you see this crossing and there is a resistance zone, avoid it. But once you see any market in between, there is no resistance zone very close to it, like what we have here, I said enter the candle, take 5 candles, which is take 1 candle here. Any candle you successfully collected from here will give you 5 candles in 1 minute time frame, and I think it's your dream. Like what we have here, and this one is this place. That this thing did not spike here is not the reason I should not tell you the truth. Most times it can spike. In so many cases it will spike, so avoid this. All right, let me show you what I use and what we have here. Let me show you what I have here. This one is 12 linear weights, linear weighted. Choose the color. So what we have is 12 linear weighted, not exponential, but all linear weighted. Please, this is what we have in this place. Then choose any color of your choice. That is what we have on the first. That red line you are seeing, that is what we have here. So this red line you are seeing, it is 12. Then this one, the blue line, is 21 linear weighted, and apply it to close, apply it to close. Each of them apply it to close, and you put the blue. That is what will give you what you are seeing here. And use it perfectly. Use it perfectly for scalping. Avoid catching spike for now. Concentrate on scalping. Concentrate on scalping. Remember the tricks I showed you. Once you see this, and this is where the resistance zone is, please, you can take 1 candle successfully without any spike. But once you see any crossing and there is a resistance zone ahead of you, very close to it, please avoid the market. Stay clear and you will not fall victim of losing your trade. That is what I think I can show you, that if you practice this on your demo, practice it if you have enough account, and see how accurate this thing can give you. Believe me, you will not lose that trade if you are careful about this. My name is GDFX. I want to thank you, my returning subscribers. Thank you, my viewers all over the world. I still want to beg you, if you are watching our videos, please just help us by touching that subscription button. Just touch it. It's of encouragement. You are just giving us an encouragement, and you are helping YouTube to boost and build our videos so that wider audience can visit us And in turn, remember this, that some of you don't know one thing. You have to know this, that if what you are seeing on YouTube is not there, a lot of people will be at back. So you should not consecrate on the what you I don't know how to put this in, but just understand that we need your support, and your support will help us so much. Please just touch that red button. That is all that will require. Thank you for doing that, and I will drop the next video to help you build your catching spike. Very simple. Thank you so much. GDFX signing.